Hello, fabulous Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. One of my absolute favorite quotes, one I'm very fond of saying to as many people as possible because I just love it so much, is a quote by Maya Angelou in which she says, "When people show you who they are, believe them." When people show you who they are, believe them. Now, when you hear that, and usually when people hear that, they automatically associate that with love, with who they've attracted, with who they trusted, and especially where it comes to that romantic area of life. For you this month, though, it isn't so much romance and love that's really triggering this lesson, that is really asking you to pay attention to this, I think, universal truth. But it is your friendships that are asking you to look at yourself and to look at why it is that these people are in your life and why it is that you have attracted these people into your life as well. It does look like, and especially in the first half of the month, it does look like you're sort of dealing with some, I wouldn't call them questions, but it's more like miscommunication, right? It's more like you hear something about someone else and then that leaves you wondering, well, what is really real? What does my friend really think? What's really going on with that person? And that in turn leads to a inquiry within yourself, which then in turn leads you to get much more honest with yourself about why it is that the various people are in your life. What role are they fulfilling? What function do they serve? But more than that, who is it that you really trust? And why is it that you really trust? What is it that their expectations are of you? And you're going to find that a lot of these people have been showing you who they are all along. They've been showing you their intentions. They've been showing you their motivations or his or her motivations. But I do feel that there's more than one. I do feel that there's at least two friendships out there, unrelated, uncorrelated. But these two different dynamics are both going to encourage you to learn this lesson. And it is going to encourage you to look at where it is that you are and where it is that you desire to go. Now, I will be very honest because it does look like, especially when I look at what's happening in the second half of the month, there is likely to be at least one of these insights comes on as quite the surprise. It can be great, okay? It can be really great if you recognize it for the opportunity it holds. And the opportunity it holds is to get clear on one of your sacred life lessons, which is to really understand your worth and to assert that in the world and to know that you are worth a whole lot, sometimes more than you give yourself credit for. Now, for some of you, this tends to manifest in terms of work or in terms of money that you're earning. But for others, it certainly, and at different times in life, it can manifest on more personal levels, as is the case right now this month. That doesn't mean there can't be financial benefit, but by and large, the most part, as you get this really sudden insight, almost surprisingly so, it really helps you to understand what it is that has brought you to this moment. And also, there is going to be a need for you to make that statement of worth. Now, how bold it is, how big it is up to you. It does look like a bit of a mixed bag because a part of you is asking yourself questions, but the questions are actually very appropriate. They're actually healthy because it means that you're not going to just whip yourself into a frenzy and just say whatever needs to be said in that moment, but actually you are going to have a very well thought out response, and you're going to be looking at what it is that you really believe and examining yourself as well for your own values. And that means that you take the absolute best of this aspect and of this celestial conversation. Ultimately, everything that happens in the sky, as I love reminding friends and fans out there again and again, is that every single thing is an indication that is pointing the ways in which the universe is wise and loving, and the universe desires to move each of us individually and collectively towards greater love and greater wisdom. And that's certainly true for you now. And because you're asking yourself tough questions, you actually understand the work that needs to be done. But what's really interesting is once you take those steps, once you face those difficult questions, once you actually look at another person and go, wow, okay, I can't believe I had this moment. I can't believe that reaction, and I really can't believe my reaction. it leads you to take a step, in some cases rather quickly, and for some of you rather surprisingly, but it leads you to take a step that actually invigorates you, that excites you, that leaves you feeling powerful and optimistic and hopeful for what is up ahead for you. You know, I also like to say that sometimes the universe, in its wisdom, it's always constantly responding to us. And there are times when making a statement for what is acceptable to us is just as powerful as making a statement as to what is not acceptable to us. Both of them are messages to the universe saying that you are participating in your own growth, in your own evolution, and deciding on the direction that you desire to go, and working with the universe as you listen as well. And it's this very delicate balance that you hit this month, and you hit it quite nicely. Now, this delicate balance, this understanding of what you don't want in terms of a friend and also what you do want, it fills you with energy and optimism and encourages you to take action. And it is through taking action and through asserting what it is that you are worth that you end up creating a lot more situations and a lot more opportunities for yourself, a lot more statements of your worth, and a lot more validation of your worth. And that ends up making you feel not only worthy, but also very valued. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.